Welcome to the AutoSys training video. By the end of this video, you will learn about AWS Step Functions jobs in AutoSys and how to execute the AWS Step Function service to orchestrate the execution of multiple AWS services in the AWS console. To enhance your learning experience, we will use a fictitious bank called the Hedmoral bank as an example and demonstrate how to automate the AWS Step Functions service execution. Hedmoral Bank is a multinational bank with many branches across the globe. The IT team at Hedmoral Bank is developing integration strategies and processes for both cloud-based and on-premise applications and data as part of the bank's digitization initiative to enhance organization-wide modernization. One such initiative is to modernize its customer onboarding processes. Traditionally, these processes have been cumbersome, involving manual paperwork, lengthy approval cycles, and disjointed systems. As a result, customers often experience delays, errors, and subpar customer handling, significantly impacting customer experience, satisfaction, and retention. Moreover, the bank faced challenges onboarding new customers while meeting stringent regulatory requirements, such as Know Your Customer, KYC, and anti-money laundering (AML) regulations. To overcome this challenge, the workload automation developers decided to automate the client onboarding process, leveraging cloud-based AWS services and enabling data processing and verification from different sources, cloud, third-party tools, and on-premise together. They chose to utilize the AWS Step Functions to orchestrate and execute these services seamlessly in an automated workflow using the AWS Step Functions job. Before we create and set up the AWS Step Functions job, let's understand how the job functions. The AWS Step Functions job in AutoSys supports integration with Amazon Web Services, enabling the execution of the AWS Step Functions service within automation workflows. The AWS Step Functions is a serverless orchestration service by Amazon Web Services that enables integration with other AWS services. The setting up of the AWS Step Functions job definition is a three-step process. Define AWS Step Functions connection profile. Define AWS Step Functions security profile. Create AWS Step Functions job definition. Let's enter our training environment and create an AWS Step Functions job to automate the customer onboarding and account creation process using the AWS Step Function service. For this demo, we assume that the environment settings for AutoSys are already in place. The workflow to onboard a customer using the AWS Step Function service is already defined, and the security profile for the AWS Step Functions job is defined. Post-execution, we will also check the status of the AWS Step Functions job in the AutoSys Web UI and the AWS Step Functions execution status in the AWS console. To create a connection profile for the AWS Step Functions job, log in to AutoSys Web UI and navigate to the Quick Edit tab. Click Create in the Create Object dialog and select the AWS Step Function profile under AWS Connection Profiles. In the Create AWS Connection Profile page, specify the connection profile name and AWS connection URL. Click Save. To create the job of type AWS Step Functions, click Create in the Quick Edit tab. In the Create Object dialog, expand AWS under Jobs and select the AWS Step Functions job type. In the Create AWS Step Functions job page, specify the job name and the machine name. In the AWS Step Functions tab, select the connection and security profiles in the corresponding fields. Specify the AWS region where the AWS Step Function service is available. Specify the request payload that the job sends to the AWS Step Function service with relevant information. Save the job. For this demo, let's start the job manually. To start the job manually, navigate to the Quick View tab. Search for the AWS Step Functions job by name. The search results display the job. Select the action as Start and click Go. Click Yes to confirm the job start in the Confirm Send Event dialog. The scheduler starts the job. After a period of time, click Refresh to ascertain the current status of the job. You may notice that the job status icon turns green, indicating that the job execution was successful. Let's check the AWS Step Function service status in the AWS console. Navigate to the Executions tab of the AWS Step Function service. The Executions tab displays the successful execution of the AWS Step Function service using the AWS job. Thank you for watching the training video.